The Night Before Christmas, take one, action.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! I might not be the real Santa, but I can sure do a good accent. Well, tonight on the show, we're going to be reading this book. Iconic. We read it 2 years in a row now. This makes it 3. Alright. Let's read. First of all, it says, belongs to Evan. Not anymore. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, not the superhero, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. I always get that wrong. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear, what is it? But a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing, and of each little hoof. It's not real reindeer, that's just me. As I drew my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as snow. Fancy. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, and shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Ho, 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 ho. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, he gave a nod, and up the chimney he rose. Pretty impressive. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain ere he drove out of sight. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Well, here's the crew. This over here is the person who went like that, aka.
You're not going to see that. Evan.
Okay. And
It's
this
gonna get
over
cut
here is our audience. Not participating. We got Casey the dog, one of the cutest in the world, and we got my mom. And our cameraman, which you might not get to see, but he's my dad. And that's all for 2016 Christmas. We already have a bunch of presents from our family, but of course, when we wake up, Santa would have been here. And I feel like he won't have enough room to fit all the presents. Because holy guacamole, this is already a lot. Alright, as Santa would say, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Bye.